Unable to move on from a recent loss, how far would you go to reunite with someone you love? Today, we pass through the threshold and enter a world born of memories as we play as Sam on her journey through grief and loss in this third-person survival horror. Welcome to Heartworm. Alright, so what do we have here? Looks like we are not jumping straight into this one. We have settings to go through. Loving the vibe in this game. Definitely brings me back to the 90s here, and that is why we are probably going to stick with retro for graphics. My analytics tell me that most of you watching are actually between the ages of 25 and 40. So, I think you'll agree with me here. Let's stick with retro. Same with movement. Let's keep that on tank movement, not the modern style here. Aiming as well. I think for the camera mechanic, I think you guys would agree this probably, the modern style, this is probably a bit more beneficial to us. We'll stick with tutorials and subtitles on. Yeah, would you agree, guys? Is that fair here? I think so. Looks like we can choose our difficulty as well. Okay, for those of you who are listening, then we've got normal difficulty and challenge difficulty. I'll just read the differences quickly. On normal difficulty, we will get more healing items, more ammo, and enemies will deal less damage. This is for those of us who want to unravel the story without much threat of danger. And there is a challenge option, which gives less healing items, less ammo, and enemies deal increased damage for those who want a challenge. For this story playthrough, we'll be sticking with normal. Let's go. I'm excited to see what this brings to the table. Seriously, we have not had a good 90s inspired or retro driven survival horror in a long time. So the clock strikes. Do I need to read in this one, I wonder? There she is, Sam.
Hey, sorry you haven't heard from me in a while. I've been busy.
Love
Trying
it.
to find out about this place.
Yes.
You're not gonna believe me, and I don't even know if I really believe it myself, but I guess a part of me must, because I'm going. It's far, on an abandoned road, a few miles from that power plant in the mountains. It was hard to find anything about it. I started on message boards, and I ended up in a chat room talking with people who know people who know people who've gone. They said a lot of crazy stuff, but the one thing that they all agreed on is that in that house, there's a room that can take you to the other side, to see the people that you've lost again. The thing is, no one who's gone has ever come back, and that's why I'm writing you. Not for advice, not to get you to talk me out of going. Actually, by the time you read this, I'll already be there. I just wanted to let you know, in case I don't come back. That way you won't be wondering where I've gone. Either way, you don't have to worry about me anymore. I'm sorry, but I don't have any other choice. I just can't keep going on not knowing.
Wow. What brilliant voice acting. I already have so much to say about this game, but I'm going to save it for later. Okay, so we've got a survival guide here, movement style, and already loving this. This reminds me of the first time I turned on Resident Evil 1996 on my PC. Beautiful. Okay. So the L stick moves you around. You can run by holding X, in my case, because I always use an Xbox controller, while moving forward. If you are using modern controls, you will always run and the joystick will control your speed depending on how far it is pushed. Okay, so we've gone with tank controls, so we know what we're doing here. All right. Survival guide, interaction, and equipment. You can interact with many items in the world by pressing A. Some will stand out more than others. You can equip or use some items you find, such as your camera. After you've picked it up, open your inventory with Y, select the camera, and then select the equip action. Pretty bog standard stuff here for survival horrors, so let's take a little stroll. See our menu with Y. Yes. Oh, man. Wow, it's just beautiful. Nice. Okay, so we've got the lighter, as usual. Some tobacco. Don't know why I said that in Japanese there. Some cigarettes, basically. And what have we got here? Film. Lovely. Okay, have you got anything in the files already? Let's do a bit of lore reading, guys, to catch up on the story before it's even started. So, AB House. Guides, AB House guides. Okay, AB House. So we've got driver's license, name, Mastelna Samantha. So Samantha Mastelna is our name. License number 0674 51914. Date of birth December 17th, 1978. Hey, that was like last week. Happy birthday, Samantha. Okay, expires May 12th. 2000. Sex female, eyes brown, height 5'4", 5'4" with brown eyes. Gorgeous. Okay. Forum post. Board. Paranormal discussion. Thread. Connecticut Valley. Threshold. Mulder. Like Mulder from X-Files. March 15th. 1998. Nice. Would that have been around the time? No, that would have been before the Raccoon City incident, right? About 6 months before it at 9:34 p.m. I played a show in Hamden the other night. Was talking to some locals and they mentioned a spot that sounded like it could be a threshold. Past the trichome plant on the mountainside in the middle of the state. Old house that's been abandoned for at least 10 years. None of them seem to know why. Checks some of the boxes, but I don't know the area. Any of you CT people? Okay, I see. Okay, so this house checks some of the boxes, but she doesn't, or Mulder doesn't know why. Cool, just trying to... board. Okay, the forum board. This is like a really old-timey forum. Yeah, this is like way before Reddit. Reddit, guys, way before Reddit. Hero then replies on March the 16th. Is that so? That's a day later at 2:15 a.m. At Mulder. I think I know it. By Devil's Glen. Man, that house has been abandoned for ages, if I remember correctly. Did people used to write IRRC? They didn't do that on forums back then. Really? Is that term really that old? Used to be a real nice family living there. Don't know what happened. Could be one. Urbex Dave also chimes in about 8 hours later saying, I was up there once on a hike. It's definitely creepy. Totally boarded up and overgrown. Didn't go inside though. Didn't have my gear with me and never went back. So I wonder, is that the mansion that we are at now? Us, Sam? Parahistory blog. March 17th, 1998, 1:50 p.m. I worked the town over, so I stopped by the town hall before work today, and they couldn't tell me anything about it. It's not for sale. Wouldn't release any other info. Sorry, I tried. Oh, so Parahistory blog is just another user. Okay, so we're still on the same board and thread. Lay says a day later. Wow, so this thread's been going on for like 4 days. At 2:03 a.m. I'm totally going this weekend. Gonna check it out myself. Been waiting for one close enough that I could actually go. I'll report back with findings. Wish me luck. Then Hero replies, has anyone heard from @Ray? Oh wow, this is in April. I see, so the board was started by Mulder. Hero, Urbex Dave, Parahistory blog, and Ray replied. So they could be part of some kind of collective. For 4 days, 4 days straight, they were talking to each other. And then between March the 18th and April the 11th, there was nothing, no discussion. And then Hero says, has anyone heard from Ray? Sam, whoa, we've skipped forward a whole year. What's going on here? September the 9th, 1999. Sam, me, 11:28 a.m. I take it it's me. Could be another Sam. Hey, I'm new to the board. It's me. But I've been reading a lot and I'm thinking about checking this one out. Anything I should know before I go? Mulder replies, same day. 3 hours later, at Sam, saw your intro post. Sorry to hear about your grandfather. Don't want to be a pessimist, but no one has found a true threshold. Not that we know of, at least. What is this threshold thing? I read that in the intro, but what does that mean? It's on the store page. Doesn't mean this place isn't dangerous, though. Just remember to stay safe. If you decide to go, take someone with you. GL. Good luck. All right, that's everything in the forum post. We've read everything on the driver's license. Yep, we are 5'4" with brown eyes. And we've done our guides, so... Okay. So, I know I keep referencing games like, well, the entire Resident Evil franchise, but this is specifically exactly like Resident Evil 1, 2, and 3. And by 1, 2, and 3, I don't mean the remakes, for those of you who are basically under the age of, I don't know, 20. I mean the OG, the original Resident Evil games, 1996, 1998, and 1999. So what is this? It looks like we can equip an outfit. What are these? Okay, so outfits we don't have. Got it. Okay. And that also was a function, or a bonus rather, in the Resident Evil games back then. You would play and then you'd get to the end and then you would unlock an outfit and play again. Okay, I should grab my camera before I go any further. All right, let's do that. Must be in the... Oh, there it is, sitting on top. Yeah. Okay, will you take the camera? Yes, we will. Is there anything else here? I don't need anything else from the car, okay? Going to the door itself doesn't do anything, no? Okay, just checking. Okay, let's proceed. We will run for the time being.
I wonder if I spend more time thinking about death than the average person. My grandfather died a while back. I know it happens to everyone, but it almost feels like I'm obsessed. It's frustrating. No matter what I try, my thoughts always circle back to the one thing I can't control: my own mortality. I came all the way out here not knowing if I'll get the answers I need. I just hope it's worth it.
Absolutely brilliant voice acting. I am going to go out on a limb here and say that's human voice acting. I know AI has got to a point where it has pretty much replaced us as voice actors in not just games, but media in general. But I just have a feeling in my heart that this woman is voicing this and she's done a phenomenal job. I love it. If I'm wrong, well, yeah, I'm wrong. The machines have taken over if I'm wrong. Okay. So let's walk around the house. We'll do our due diligence here. See where our boundaries are. Okay, so we've got a door here. Are you guys digging this atmosphere? This is beautiful. What we've got here, note. Okay, diary, Pleasure Beach 1. I finally went to explore Pleasure Beach today. It's been on my list forever, and the forecast was perfect. But, unsurprisingly, I ended up in over my head. When I got there, everything was pretty normal. There were folks on the shore having a picnic, enjoying the beautiful summer day, and the usual kids messing around on the playground across the street. I grabbed my camera, locked my car, and started making my way across the land bridge. It took maybe 30 minutes to cross, longer than I expected. The island seemed to be completely empty, so I began searching through the abandoned homes, confident in my solitude. So many of them were destroyed. Roofs and walls collapsed from years of disregard. Some houses so decrepit I couldn't even enter. But there was just enough left that I began to really feel bad for these people. They had no time to pack and leave. Family photos were strewn across floors and belongings were still packed in drawers. This really reminds me of the tsunami, the earthquake and tsunami in 2011 in Japan. It's exactly what happened. I even saw a table that looked like it had been set for dinner. However many years ago, okay, my sympathy turned into suspicion as I ventured further. Many of the houses had the same red graffiti in their attics, markings and symbols I had never seen before. I assumed it was just from kids messing around, but something about it began to trigger my paranoia. I noticed the sun was setting as I reached the end of the residential area. It was strange. I could have sworn it had only been a couple of hours. The last time I checked my watch, it was before noon, but now the clock read 7:30 p.m. I brushed it off as just losing track of time. It was frustrating. I hadn't even gotten to half the town, but I knew I had to head back. The land bridge would be submerged soon if it wasn't already. Sure enough, as I turned the corner to where I had entered earlier, I was greeted by nothing but the sea. The entire land bridge was underwater. I was stuck and alone, or so I thought. Who has written this game? I just want to take a moment here to appreciate the development of this game. Graphics, 10 out of 10. Lore and writing, 10 out of 10. Voice acting, 11 out of 10. Let's go. What a perfect game. Okay, so we've got another door here. So remember, we've got a door on the right side, a brown door, and a white door here. Come back to it in a moment. Just testing the boundaries here again. I want to see what else is out here. Looks like we've got a factory in the background there. Will we venture to that? Will that be part of our story? The bridge is out. This isn't the way I need to go anyway, okay? Maybe it's just background filler at the moment. Pretty good though. Okay, and then we have the front door. So, do you guys see that in the window? Tell me that's not my pareidolia peeking again. Is there a child in the window? All right, let's go in. Of course. Mochiro. Mochiron means of course in Nihongo. It's locked. Notice, condemned. Yes. The windows are all boarded up. It's too dark to see anything through the cracks. Okay, so in typical fashion, we are denied entry through the front door. So we have to choose white, shiroi is white, or chairo, brown. White or brown door, guys? Tell me. I hear you. You're saying the white door. Go to the white door, Yokota. It's Christmas. Love it. Absolutely love it. Okay, so this is the part where we will start to use some items. I can't use that here. Why? It's pitch black. Shouldn't we be using a lighter? Okay, survival guide then. Let's read what the game tells us to do. Flash. Some areas are too dark to see without help, you're telling me. You can use the camera flash without consuming ammo by not aiming and pressing RB. Okay. So we could just flash the bulb, basically. If we equip the camera first. Okay, so we're equipped. Let's RB. Oh man, that is spooky as hell. Seriously. That's like some of those like horror movies, you know? Where like a girl's trapped in a room and it's like, hello? Anyone? Okay, what have we got here? I'm going to stop running and start using the D-pad to walk slower. So we've got a note, I think. Diary. Pleasure Beach 2. So this is continuation of the one we just read outside. It was darker than any night I could remember. The island was far enough offshore that there was no light pollution, and in almost no time I was wandering in pitch blackness. It was cold too. The breeze coming over the water contrasted heavily with the mild weather earlier that day. I didn't have much of a plan, but I knew that if I was stuck, I would have to find a place to stay warm. I made my way back to the houses, which were much more terrifying in the night. I turned to look down the street and froze mid-step. I could barely see due to the lack of light, but it looked like another person was standing there, right in the middle of the street, staring at me, motionless. I tried to rationalize, but in that situation, my sanity was already being tested. I called out to them with a strange hello, or strained hello rather. Hello? Praying to God that it was just some teenager and not whatever nightmare my mind was conjuring. No response, no movement, nothing. I looked around and noticed some of the windows in the attics of the houses looked like there was dim light coming from them. Candles maybe? But I had been here all day. I didn't see anyone. It didn't make any sense. As every possible scenario, none of which seemed to end well for me, raced through my mind, one rational thought broke through and reminded me I had my camera. I could trigger the flash on demand without using the little film I had left to illuminate my surroundings. I was so scared I almost didn't want to. What if there really was something there, and using my camera would only alert it to my presence? Finally, I pressed the flash trigger. Everything around me lit up and I saw nothing. The figure in the road was gone. The light coming from the windows, gone. It was just a silent, long, dead town. And me. The rest of the night was uneventful. I used my camera flash to navigate the ruins, found the closest house with 4 intact walls, locked the door to one of the bedrooms and fell asleep against a wall. I woke up the next morning and booked it back across the land bridge. I don't think I'll go back to Pleasure Beach. So what I gather this person is saying, did they come here? My mind is telling me Pleasure Beach is probably near to this mansion. I see a factory in the background, but yeah, maybe there is a beach down yonder, down below. Okay. We'll go with that hypothesis for now. Okay, so I can't happy snap this too much. Let's see, so we've got 3 doors there, that side. Looks like there's a switch here. Can't do anything, what's here? Okay, switch dial. 4 letters and a code, okay. Loving the fact I can use the D-pad, really loving that. Good stuff. Was there anything else in here? Something I'm missing, maybe? Nope. Okay. We'll check out the doors down the corner then. Something's open, isn't it? This. What's this? The closet is full of junk. Nothing important. Okay, we'll write that one off. Do we have a map? We have a map. Okay, so we came in at the bottom. This is a very much Resident Evil 1996 map style. It's never oriented with where you're facing. So you always have to figure out where you came in or where you want to go. So at the bottom, we call that south is where we came in, okay? And at the moment, we're standing looking towards the top right at the door, the yellow door. All the yellow points that say connections are doors. Those of you who don't understand maps like this. All right, let's go into this. Like to be helpful here on this channel, just in case. All right, so what kind of horrors are we going to find in this mansion, I wonder? I see switches, but they don't do anything? No? Okay. I guess we play the whole game. Oh, oh. Hello? Okay, I was not expecting that. Let's go through this door. It's safer. All right, what was that? That was no zombie. That was like a man with no skin. Okay, survival guide again, combining. Okay, so we're going to select an item in our inventory and choose combine from the context menu and select a second item to combine it with. For example, we can use bandages and antiseptic on their own, or we can combine them to create a first aid kit, which heals for a large amount. Good. I guess that's what we're about to do. Will you take the antiseptic? Of course I bloody will. Is there something else here? How can I get to it? Oh, it's further down. My depth perception is off. Okay, will you take the bandage? Yes. So you know what we're going to do. We are going to combine that into a first aid kit. Alright, combined bandage and first aid kit. Lovely. Also, I wanted to check the camera. Is there notes? Camera examine. Yes, so it is a 35mm SLR camera. It was my grandfather's. Nice. This is in the era probably before DSLR. Okay, so we've got some dining ware over here. More junk, half boxed up. Can we go behind this counter thing? No, we're blocked off. Good. Okay, is this just leading around to the kitchen? No, so what room are we in now? Exploring the dining room. So if it's red, it's a place where we're exploring, and if it's blue, we're not in there yet. Or it's incomplete. Yeah, okay, perfect. Can we zoom in this screen? No? Okay. What's this? The painting looks like it would disintegrate if I touched it. Okay. More old nasty furniture. Something here I think we can pick up, right? No? Okay. 1, 2, 3 doors. Okay, so where would that be? Came in through there. This door's not on the map, right? Where is it? Yeah, this door isn't on the map. What is this? I think this is the front door. Ah, that's why it's not on the map. Okay. It won't budge. Good to know. All right. Good. So then we have 2 doors at the top. I'm preferring this roundabout way of exploring we're doing, as long as we're as far away from Skinless Man. The further we are away from him, the better at the moment. Okay, we've got here. All of these paintings seem to be off the same place. A massive library. Or Toshokan is library in Japanese. All of these paintings seem to be the same place, yeah. Okay. Father's journal 2. Oh, 2? Where was 1? Okay, Okay, maybe we should. We'll come back to that then. See if we can pick up one first. I think you'll agree it'll be better to read them in order. What is this? Okay, so the fireplace does nothing. Is anything here? No? This room is a mess. Most of the books are destroyed. Okay, so I don't see anything else. Is Father's Journal 2 added to our... Ah, so we... Wait, hold on. Pleasure Peach 1 and 2, yeah, Father's Journal 2. Okay, so it's already added there, so that's fine. We can read that later. If we pick up Father's Journal 1 before the game ends, that is. Alright, let's go back in here then. Okay, so we've just come out of the fireplace room. You see that's added at the right-hand side there. East, we'll call that. Is that east? Yeah, east, we'll call that. So let's head back then through the dining room. No, we will check out this other door first. Right here. Good. I knew it was a good idea to play this game. I don't know, it just called to me when I saw it on the Steam store page. Alright, a bathroom with real-time reflections. Damn. In 1998? No way. What's in the bathtub? The tub is caked in years of filth. That it is. Is anything over here? Nope. Nope. Okay. Surprised to see a mostly intact mirror. Surprised to see real-time reflections. Okay. What about here? More antiseptic. Will you take the antiseptic? Yep. Cool. More beautiful graphics. The toilet. Nothing in this world could convince me to use the bathroom here. Okay. Alright, good. Looks like we just needed to pick some antiseptic up. Lovely. Alright, so we've explored that side now of the mansion. On the lower floor. So we can check that side off. The east is done there. So let's head back through the dining room. We'll take note of the fact that we should go upstairs. But I just want to come back through here. Can we skip the door animations? No. Okay. Oh, actually, I think I actually saw that. Oh, something else I wanted to point out to you guys. This. I turned this on because you guys know I am arachnophobic. So, yeah. If you ever play the game yourself, at least you have that option too. But yeah, there was a mode here. Here it is, skip doors. How cool is that? Because, and I'll explain why. Resident Evil 1 and 2 was quite tedious. The original games were, back in the day, 1996 to 1998. People were like, they loved the games, but going through the doors every time and waiting for the door animations, especially when you were being chased or you had to backtrack a lot, kind of got annoying. So for Resident Evil 3, I think, my Resident Evil lore, if I'm mistaken, but Resident Evil 3, the PC version, got it first, where you could skip the door animations and it had upgraded graphics over the PlayStation 1 version. And then I think it was ported to, those options were ported to the PS1 version. Yeah, afterwards. So yeah. Very, very good. So where are we now? We are here in the... Where are we? In the foyer. This is the family room, it's called. I see. Should we see what that was then first, before we go back? Anything in the fridge? You couldn't pay me to open this fridge. Not my first rodeo. Did they leave in a rush? Who? cabinets have rotten food scattered throughout them. Okay. Cool. I would say the kitchen is fully explored. Yep. What on earth do we have here? This looks like you can go through it. What the hell? This is a pretty big fireplace, you're telling me. Look at this thing. I guess with a room this size, you'd need something that large to warm it up. Still, that's a whole nother room in itself. Okay, let's go over to the bay window. Nothing particularly noteworthy. Okay. I wondered if the camera sound is a little bit annoying for you guys. Yeah, that's a bit lower, isn't it? There we go. Trying to be kind to all of you. Alright, so this is where we saw the guy. Don't know if you guys have noticed so far, but this is going to be a slow burn of a game, so buckle up, okay? A dirty old couch, indeed. What is this room? It's like a greenhouse / piano room. Or conservatory. The backyard is completely overgrown. Cool. Oh, there's something on there. Okay, here we go. Father's Journal 1, finally. Okay, so I will read them back to back then. I finally put the pieces together the day you asked where John was. At first I was confused, thinking maybe you forgot his exact address and wanted to send a letter. I laughed and replied with the address of the home our son had been living in for the past 2 years, with his wife and our new grandchild. Has he got dementia? This is what happens when people develop dementia or Alzheimer's. I won't ever forget the look you gave me. Perplexed and confused, you asked, "What is he doing there?" When I told you that he'd moved there for his job, the expression on your face darkened. I could tell that something wasn't adding up for you, but you just slowly shook your head and walked away. Yeah, this does sound like a mental affliction. How could you forget that? I knew we were both getting on in years. Forgetting little things was understandable, but we had gone to meet our granddaughter only months ago. I wanted to believe it was just a momentary confusion. To this day, I still wish I was right. Oh. So, he's talking about her. This is Father's Journal. This guy sounds like he was noticing his wife's mental decline into dementia or Alzheimer's, which is a very sad thing to witness happen. I have experienced that. What am I saying here? Not on the receiving end, but do you know what I mean? Twice in my life I have seen that play out in front of me. Like people who are close to me. Okay, so we're going to proceed then straight into Father's Journal 2. So, we went to see a doctor today. It's hard to make it out all the way to the city. When we were younger, it seemed like such a charming idea. To have a house so isolated. It was our own little world. Now, just getting groceries in town is a hassle. I made the appointment and made sure you were ready to go. I could tell you didn't know why we had to. You didn't think anything was wrong. I've always had my head in the clouds. I'm fine. You're overreacting, you would tell me, over and over. I didn't even want to think about whether you remembered the reason why this was necessary. We're waiting on the scan results now, but based on how you were with the doctor, I'm not hopeful. You had trouble answering his questions and kept looking to me for answers. God, why is this happening so fast? I held your hand over the stick shift as I drove home while you cried softly to yourself. I can't help but hate myself for thinking it, but I think we're close to the end. How did this happen so quickly? Only months ago, the sounds of your singing filled the house as you tidied up, did the dishes, cooked us dinner. Now you barely get out of bed. Something inside of you has broken. Half the time you look at me and see a stranger, but you won't acknowledge it. You just turn over in the bed and try and go back to sleep. I wonder what you dream of. I hope it's of the last fragments of our beautiful life together. For any of you who go through that, someone you love, I'm right there with you. Yokata gets it. Alright, so we are still in the family room, and down in the lower corner here, so we are going to go back, and then we're going to take a Sam right. To the right of Sam is another door. Here. Okay. Let's keep it rolling, guys. Exploration is our friend in a survival horror game. Ooh, we have music. Ah, hello? Oh, I get it. The music. The soft, warm glow of a lamp. The Windows 98 PC. It's a safe room. Okay. Narcissus and Goldmund. Hermann Hesse. He thought that all men trickled away, changing constantly until they finally dissolved, while the artist created images remained unchangeably the same. He thought that the fear of death was perhaps the root of all art, perhaps also of all things of the mind. Who's the painter that did the self-portraits? Is it Van Gogh? Van Gogh paintings, have you looked at them? Bring them up on Google. You can see the decline in his life. It's like a steady stream of time. We fear death. We shudder at life's instability. We grieve to see the flowers wilt again and again, and the leaves fall. And in our hearts we know that we, too, are transitory, and will search for laws and formulate thoughts. It is in order to salvage something from the great dance of death, to make something that lasts longer than we do. Perhaps the woman after whom the master shaped his beautiful Madonna is already wilted or dead, and soon he too will be dead. Others will live in his house and eat at his table, but his work will still be standing hundreds of years from now, and longer. It will go on shimmering in the quiet cloister church, unchangingly beautiful, forever smiling with the same sad, flowering mouth. That's beautiful. Old books and knickknacks litter the shelves. Nothing important. Loving this music, aren't you guys? Survival guide, item boxes. Inventory space is limited. Item boxes can store items until you need them. Each item box is connected to every other, so they all share the same items. It's best to only carry what you need. So do we have anything that we want to get rid of? Is anything you guys want to... Maybe the cigarettes? We've got something in here. So we've got more film. Can we stack? Oh, nice. Okay, so we've got 48 rolls of film then. That was generous of the dev. Thank you. I just want to read the item description for the cigarettes. I really need to quit, of course. Okay. So let's put the cigarettes in then. I don't see why we need to carry them right now. Camera and the lighter will keep first aid and some antiseptic and film. Yeah, I wonder what the film is for if the flash is all we're using so far. Okay, do we have another note here? No? What about the PC? Yes, the old save system. Would you like to save your progress? Hell yeah. Good. Okay, so now we have a record. A roaring fire that looks like it was recently tended to. Nice. So who was here recently, I wonder, because there is... Why am I blocked from here? Unintelligible scribble has been scrawled across the notepad. Okay. Why am I blocked from getting over here? I wanted to see the cigarette. No? This room is noticeably better kept compared to the others. Did I read that before? Just trying to get to the cigarette. Maybe the cigarette has some text. No, okay. Alright, we'll leave that up to our imagination then. Somebody has been in here smoking and it's not us. The lights are still off, yes? Do you guys wonder if we'll actually get power restored in this house? A statue with a missing head is in the corner. It looks ancient, like something you'd see in a museum. Yes. Indeed. Okay. Yep. Okay, I think we've explored enough then. Let's go back. So we know where the save room is. We'll keep a note of that mentally, because I doubt it's on the map. In true Resident Evil style. Oh, there it is, save room. Okay. Excellent. Okay, so what about... Did we try the door at the bottom? Ah, that was the door with the code, right? This one. It has a code that we need. A dial. Yes. Okay, so we should be keeping our eyes out for that. The dining room is incomplete. So do you see, when we're exploring something, it's red. When we've explored something and everything has been explored in there, it's a solid blue. But the one down there, which is hashed, with the dithering is just like, you know, that checkerboardy thing, is incomplete. That means we should go back and see what's incomplete there. Okay, so that's through here regardless, isn't it? Yeah. So there obviously will be a part 2 to this video. When there is, do feel free to let me know what you'd like me to change in terms of the settings. Anything's annoying you, or sounds or graphics or anything like that. Or if you want the door animations to be skipped also. Okay, so we're in the dining room here. What are we missing? I don't see anything. Do you guys? Nothing's blinking. Ah, an air conditioner. I would have left it too. I hate moving these. What's she talking about? Oh, what's in the box? Okay. See, I thought this green thing in front of me was something, but it's not. We know that's a dirty couch. What's this? Old rotting clothes and junk, yeah. I don't see anything else here. Ah! I just pressed LB by accident. Okay. So this is our... Nice. Hey, took a random photo there. Can we view it, perhaps? No, of course not. Okay. Add mod. What does that do? What do I mod camera with? Interesting. let's keep it moving. So what in here would be incomplete, I wonder? Should we go up from here? Let's venture upstairs. Okay. Survival guide map. You can access the map from your inventory or by pressing back, yep. New areas you enter are automatically tracked, and you can gauge their level of completion based on the amount of static covering them. Ah. So the amount of static. Ah, okay. If there is still static over the room, there is more to be done there. Yeah, we know that. Like that, okay. Look, dithering is more like static. It is static. Okay. Let's come down here then. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 4 doors to explore. Let's try from the end here. We've got a bedroom poem. Okay, let me summon my inner poet here. Only a few days to notice how you used to be. The changes were minor at first. Forgetting your ring, leaving your keys, staring into nothing like you knew it was coming. And I saw it all too late. The bed you were buried in, trying not to be seen. Ghosts in white coats. What a terrible thing. Strangers' goodbyes. Dreams of hearing you sing. The hour burns forever. 12:15. Okay. Wow. So, pause for a second. Let's think about something. Isn't the overarching story of Sam's reasoning for being here is because she is someone died in her life, right? Are these 3 people connected? I have the same boombox, nothing inside this one. Is there something else on the bed here? No, it's just glistening. What's down here? Nothing I care about in these drawers. Okay. Oh my word, this place is massive. Okay, So we're here in the bedroom. Came in there, we've come around to the attics. We're in the bottom right-hand corner here. Isn't there a door here? This door is also not on the map. It's locked. Okay, probably be why. What's up here? There's a hatch at the top of the ladder, but it won't open. Cool. More dirty laundry. Well, I assume it was dirty. Can't really tell anymore. Alright. Are we good? Think we're good. There's no static anymore. Okay. So we'll follow the game's guidelines here. Keep an eye out on static on the map. And then we'll know or won't know if something is complete or not. Okay, so let's see what's behind door number 2. Okay, we're in the hallway here. 1, 2, 3 doors. To my right? Is this a non-existent door? Locked, okay. So getting the impression here that not all doors are put on the map. Especially ones that don't exist, basically. Or don't go anywhere. What in the holy fuck is this? ceiling probably collapsed a long time ago. I can't believe the rest of this place has held up so well. Okay. Wonder if we can get round to that part of the mansion. And what's back there? Okay, looks like we've got another bathroom here, guys. And a note. Father's Journal 3, great, good. Loving these in order. I am alone in this house now. All I have left are the keepsakes of a long life together. Oh, Rose, looking at your young face smiling and laughing on grainy film is a poison that sours my heart by the day. Seeing you alive but knowing you are gone is more than I can bear. At least I have our memories. Oh man, life is cruel. Enjoy your time together, guys. For it is fleeting. Okay, nothing else to see or doing here. Looks like someone had a really hard time on the toilet. Okay, this is glistening, but maybe it's just an effect. I can't interact with it. That jacuzzi is huge. And I think we're done in here, the bathroom. Let's go. So far, all I've got for a story in this mansion, well, I mean, there's Sam's story we've got. There's three different arcs here that we can bring together, right? There's Sam's reason for being here. She was on the forum and she came here. There was this person who left some notes at Pleasure Beach, which we assume is still here in this location, this unknown person. And then we've got this family story of this father and his wife, Rose, who, yeah. Ah, this is going deep, very deep. Okay, so we came in through that door behind me. The door to my Sam's right is locked, so let's go forward. Okay, so I've got a fuck ton more of dirty laundry. Let's check this corner before we proceed. All this nice hardwood furniture rotting away. What a shame. Guess the person who lived here didn't think about what he was leaving behind. Oh man, this music is... Oh. Thank you. Thank you, Dev. Loving this BGM. Anything else in here? I think these are old but pretty stylish. Too bad they're falling apart. Have you guys ever watched, like, on YouTube, have you ever watched people who go urban explorers? They're urbex people, I guess they're called. Urban explorers, basically. The ones that do it legally anyway, they go into houses like this. You know, they get permission to go into houses that have long been abandoned since like the 70s and 80s, and the things they find are extraordinary. The drawers are mostly empty, aside from the occasional dead bug. So yeah, do check some of those channels out. That's, you know, if you're ever bored on a Sunday, or while you've got time over Christmas. Nothing interesting in the nightstand. You'll be surprised to learn how much rich people and wealthy people leave behind. Okay. Empty pill bottles and some serious medical equipment. So this is when she was unwell, I suppose. This would have been Rose's medical room. And we have a key. A kagi. Kagi means key in Nihongo. Will you take the attic key? Is there ever a time where we need to press no? Yes, of course there is. When we run out of space. That's how you manage your inventory. Okay, does this machine say something? No. Okay. So our inventory is full at the moment, right? We've got no more spaces, but we might be able to gain 2 more slots We get some sort of bum bag or something. Just junk in these boxes. Cool. It's hard to say if these clothes were ever nice. They're mostly mold now. I mean, just think about the things we all leave behind in general. You know? Think about that nice pair of shoes that you bought last week. Or that nice bag. Or that nice hat. Shirt. Dress. You paid so much money for it. It just ends up in the bin eventually. Right? Alright, are we good in here? Yeah, I don't see any more static, so let's make haste. Yes, we're done. So, that was the master bedroom, so we're done in there. Okay, so I think we need to head... Where are we? Master bedroom. Across the hallway now. And back to the... Let's go this way. It's the hallway to here. And then back to... would it be... Yeah, we haven't gone in here yet, have we? No. Okay. Right. So what I'm going to try and do is cap each playthrough off this, because I think this is going to be done in parts to a couple of hours a time, like I did with the other series, Junjitos and Suffocate. Hopefully that'll be okay for you guys. Got a good old grandfather clock time system here, so we need a clue for that. Ah, we have a clue. We do have a clue. There was a time on the poem. 12:15. The hour burns forever. 12:15. Okay. So what exactly would that be changing? What's... Okay, let's not trigger that door then just yet. Processing your grief, moving past trauma. Lots of dusty self-help stuff here, but the bindings look untouched. So basically he bought these but never opened them, is what it's saying. The bindings, the back of the book, the part that, you know, binds it all together, it's not been creased from being opened, so it's untouched. Interesting. So sad. Yeah, okay. Just wanted to see if that was different. Alright, so let's put 12:15 in on this. The hour is nigh.
Huh. 12:15.
Yes, Sam. 12:15. Okay, loving a tattoo on your leg, by the way, girl. That's very, very nice. Let's see what's through this door. What I do wonder is through here, this hidden door, and why it needed to be hidden. Is this a study? Oh, whoa. 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 I mean, nothing normally ever... Nothing good ever comes out of a hidden room with a million videotapes. If you know what I mean. Oh, there's more. Okay, one thing at a time, Yukata. Explore. Floor to ceiling bookshelves. Every nook filled with videos. How do you shoot so much video? I have a problem with triple S's, even double S's. How do you shoot so much video? It's a tongue twister. Okay, yes. Is there anything over here? Just testing different areas here. A nice desk with nearly every inch covered in tapes. What is this room? Oh my god, it continues. Good lord, man. What were you... how much... I don't even want to ask. Are you a hentai? This wall is all 8mm and 16mm that was transferred to tape. These go back decades. Huh. So, for those of you who are unfamiliar with video technology, 8 and 16mm are what is known as, they're not home video formats, they are direct from camera. Basically, these are camera formats. So 8mm is what's known as like Super 8, basically. It's like this tiny handheld camera that was quite popular in the 80s. I think even there was a film called Super 8, which showcased that kind of, cinematography. It's pretty cool. Then obviously you have VHS tape for home video format, and Betamax, which I mentioned in my Dead Format video. Go and watch that if you haven't seen that yet. Okay, these are categorized by person. The largest section is titled Rose, followed by John. And a number of smaller sections. So John is... Okay, so John is the son. What's the father's name? The one who's writing this journal. Interesting. Mother's Rose. John's the son. Father doesn't have a name yet. This whole side is trips, vacations, and events. Rose baby shower. John and Rose carnival. Rose Beach 1985. Interesting. Does every single one of these? No, okay. I thought each section said something different. Okay. When did he... Yes, did they ever stop filming? When did he have time to do all this? This is insanity. Okay, let's see if this... A lot of these are blank. Brand new even. Maybe whoever lived here had plans for them. This side? Same thing, okay. Alright, what have we got here? If I use the camera, look, I can get right up close. Using your brain, yukata. Well done. Alright, what is this? Some sort of medallion? A blood tree? Looks like roots of some kind. What's this? Rose. There she is. Okay. I can't hold any more. Good. Okay. So what we'll do then is we'll go back to the inventory and put away our film, because we haven't even needed to use our camera yet. We know where we are, at least. We are in the clock closet up here. We just need to get to the safe room. So let's go down. It's this room, isn't it? Did I get that right? Do you see the frustration with the doors that people had back then? Some of you, that will be your mothers and fathers playing that. Wow, time is cruel. Okay, yeah, so we'll pop this in here. There we go, so now we've got space. Do you guys think we should put anything else in? Should we risk it with the antiseptic? Because we've already got a first aid kit, so if we get damaged, we can use that. We've got the Cuggy for the attic. Good. Didn't even realise it was for the attic. While we're here, we will save. Loving that quick save. Brilliant. Yeah, I guess there's something I don't really miss from back in those days, is the slowness of game consoles. Yeah, the PC didn't have a... when you saved on the PC versions of games like this, because the hard drive on PCs was always like twice as fast as a game console, the transition in saving, or the waiting for something to save, was a lot quicker. But on a game console, it'd be like, oh, for God's sake, please hurry up and save. I have 5 doors to transition through, and then I'm going to meet Mr. X. I do not have time for this. Painful days. Yes, I do love a good old SSD, an NVMe SSD today. So we're going back into the room with all the porn. Joking. With all, we're going to call it the Jeffrey Epstein room. Okay. That was a horrible, horrible human being. Yeah. So we come through the Epstein room and pick this up. Will you take the emblem part? Of course we will. Right, let's take a good old look at Rose and her beautiful pose here with the rose. A painting. The name Rose is engraved on the bottom. She's holding a rose, if your eyes can unpixelate the scene behind. It feels beautiful and sad at the same time. So I hope you guys can hear me properly. I have a real problem with bouncing into the mic while I'm talking. Okay, so sometimes if you double check something, you get something, so nope. Cool, yes, it is beautiful and sad. All right, let's roll then. Come on, Sam, let's get out of here. These Epstein files are too much to go through right now. We don't have time. All right, so we're finished in there. Let's go down then. We're still in this area here exploring this. So what else do you think? Maybe this door? Ah, unlocked it. Okay. All right, let's go through this door then. It's mighty dark in here. Okay. What are our boundaries here? Okay, so we've got a stairs leading downstairs. Who's this? More unsettling old paintings. Is that Rose? Let's go in for a closer look. Let's catch the light. Kinda look like it could be her in her younger days. Yeah. There's a door. Okay. And then there's stairs, right? Where did these stairs go? Ah, okay. So this is where we came in. This is the foyer. Okay, so I completely walked past these stairs and didn't take notice of them. Interesting. Okay, so let's go this way then. There's a door here. Okay, so we are about an hour in, hour and 20 minutes, it says on my recording. So far, we haven't seen anything really that scary, apart from the guy. Skinless man. Just gathering my thoughts here. What are these? Not sure why they even needed all these mannequins. Answer me this question if you will, guys. Put it down in the comments. If I gave you, most of you are from America, so if I gave you, I would like to say $1 million, but that won't even buy you an apartment anymore. If I gave you $100 million and said to you, you could buy any mansion you wanted with that money, and you did, and you had some change, say you had $1 million spare, would you buy mannequins like these? I feel like this is just like rich people uniform, you know? It's just like, oh, hey, I'm rich. How many mannequins do you have? 12? Good, good. You're rich. Let's see what's through this door. The balcony looks like it's barely held together. I'm not going out there. All right. We'll just lower the camera just a little bit more. I know some of you are quite sensitive. So am I. I unlocked the door with the attic key. Oh, good. Okay, perfect. I don't need this anymore. Discard it? Let's think about this for a second. In the Resident Evil games, sometimes it was important to keep stuff for a second playthrough so you didn't need to go and find them again. So we'll say no, keep the attic key and find a safe room and put it in there instead. And hope that our items carry through to a new game plus. Let's go. You guys still having fun? Or a relaxing time? You don't necessarily have to have fun here on this channel. You can just relax and enjoy. This is a safe space for all, after all. Okay, so we've got a note here, torn paper. The message seems hastily scribbled. If this is real, if this place is what they say it is, I don't even know how I'll feel. Will it answer the questions that I and everyone who has ever lost someone have spent so long asking? And what if it does? Will that change anything? If I don't come back and someone finds this, I tried my best. Who was that, I wonder? I mean, there is a lot of poetic license used in this game, seriously, and I'm loving it. Absolutely loving it. But, who was that? I'm intrigued. If this place is real, so someone who's here, who's struggling with reality, that would be this person who went to Pleasure Beach. But they left already, right? The last thing they did was they booked it back across the land bridge. Ah, no, but they spent the night in the closest house with 4 intact walls, locked the doors to one of the bedrooms and fell asleep against the wall. Is that this person? Is this where they spent the night? This isn't a bedroom, it's an attic. Okay. Alright, interesting. Let me know, guys, what you thought. Who would that be? Or it might be one of the forum people from the forum posts, right? Mulder, something blog, Ray. Ah, Ray. Ray is missing. Right? Yukue fume means missing in Nihongo. Yukue fume. Why is there a fridge up here? Maybe I don't want to know. What are these? Are these CRT televisions? Yeah, they are. Interesting. Okay. Why does... Ah, okay. It was my right stick. My right stick was moving on its own. Sorry about that. Okay. The TVs don't say anything. Okay, good to know. Let's go up then. Did you see what I mean about this game being a slow burn? The dev estimates 4 to 6 hours completion time, but I like to take my time with these games. What is going on here? Why is the game panning in like that? Zooming. What is this door? Oh, it's shaped like a rose. Look, there's an empty relief where it looks like an object would fit. That would be this. Yes. Let's use... Oh, I can't use this here? Okay. No. So maybe we should find the other... Okay, so it looks... Maybe we can't put half of the piece in, basically. We need to combine, find them both, combine, and then put them in. Make sense? Okay, I don't think there's anything else around here to see. That zooming in is mighty creepy. I'm not seeing the piece anywhere else, so it looks like we have to go on a treasure hunt to find it. Alright. Okay, so where would we go next? That's what I love about these kind of survival horror games, is how your mind just wanders and thinks, like, and wanders also. Wonders. Yeah, where do we go? Where to? There's so many doors. Okay, so what if we... There's nothing else on this side, right? In the corner, no. Okay. Tell you, this is the most I have used my D-pad in about 4 years. When I did a back-to-back Resident Evil run from OG Resident Evils all the way up to Village. And yes, I included Code Veronica in that run. You have to include Code Veronica. So I don't see anything else here, so maybe we'll go back. Just mannequins in that room. The balcony door on the back side there, we couldn't go through, so that's okay. So we're looking for the other half of the relief. It still says in this section it's this. Okay, so we're looking for a word. Rose, I guess, would be the word. I'm just guessing here, but yeah, that's kind of obvious. Okay, so let's go in. Hoping we're not going to be attacked now because I haven't saved. Oh god, that doesn't look friendly, does it? Okay, let's save. I've learned my lessons from RE. When the music changes like that, you save first. Seeing as the save room is right here, there is no reason not to. Hey, Windows 98, give me a save. Thank you. The game time says we've only been playing for 36 minutes, but I know I've been recording for about an hour and a half here. Alright, so let's continue then. See what's down here in this basement of horrors. So is this game all about discovering what happened to the father? What his name is, what happened to him after the fact, and perhaps what secrets he was hiding on those tapes before? These shelves are fully stocked and everything is covered in a heavy layer of dust. Wait a second, is Skinless Man the father? The figure we saw earlier. Rust might be the only thing holding this washer together. Survival guide. We're still getting these at this point in the game? Blimey, okay. Pushing. You can push some items to reveal new areas. Yep, just like RE. When you are close to a pushable object, a prompt will appear. Move towards the object while holding the button to push it. Okay. Alright, so just do what they said then. Let's go into the corner here and push, push, push. Alright, another hidden room. I feel like this is places where us arachnophobes are breathing a sigh of relief. Thank God for that setting. This is quite a stockpile. I wonder if they were survivalists. Yes. Those people who hunker down, guns and ammo and bulletproof vests and a shit ton of spam. Hey, is this another door to push? Wait, hold on, let's see if we can get any more lore. All expired. What a waste. Okay, good. Alright, so let's push this. Nice that we can activate our flash while we're pushing something. Thank you, Dev. Yeah, more water waste. Why is there so much food here? Wait, hold on a second. This is far too much food for a family of 3 to survive for a year. Come on. A couple's lifetime supply of creamed corn. Gross. Oh, Sam, what have you gotten yourself into here? You should not be urbexing this house. I fear for your life. A couple's lifetime supply of creamed corn. Yeah, more gross stuff. Oh, okay. We have furniture. Yeah, okay. What is this? Is this a switch? No. Okay. The damp hasn't been kind to any of this. What would this be? Like a dresser? Cupboards? Tiny chairs? For kids, maybe? Lounge chairs? Dining table? Sofa? There's nothing over here, so I think we're good to leave this area. What's behind here? It's like a maze. What's this? I think. Oh, no? Ah. Ah, okay. If I push this. Yeah, it is like a maze, isn't it? It's also like a Tetris puzzle. I take it I'm going to get blocked if I go around the other side, so I need to push this like so. And maybe push this out. Is that it? Oh, there's more of those tapes. Look, it's not just food. There are tapes here. A shit ton of them. What's this? Okay. Is this a panic room? Showers? Ah, good. We found the thing. Okay. Before we pick it up then, let's read. Father's Journal 4. Are we in order here? We've done 1 to 3, correct? I have to get up early to finish packing, but I can't sleep. I heard ungodly noises coming from the attic. Going to take a look, I haven't been up there in years. Not like I have anything left to lose. Okay. Noises in the attic. Yep, we'll take the emblem part, and straight away we will combine these to make the relief. This. Yes, perfect. All right. So does it say anything different now? I examine it. Yes, so it's an intricately carved wooden emblem depicting a heart wrapped in thorns. Good. Okay, looks like we can leave. We'll take a slow stroll back. I wonder... Oh, what are these? Generators? That's a lot of furnaces. The winters must get cold. Oh, Lord. Wait, these are... Yeah, they're too small to hold people, right? You know, when I hear furnace or boiler or anything with fire in a massive dungeon, just get that feeling. Someone's up to no good. So let's return. Okay, return to the relief which is in the attic. Yes? This game is unnerving. Every time I flash the camera, I think I'm going to see something, and then I don't, and it's like, but when? When will I see something? Okay, we're back.
The air feels colder all of a sudden. Something has changed. If I go through this door, I may not come back.
Oh. Oh, girl, what do we do? If I go through this door, I may not come back. Is that a warning to us? That we should explore a bit more? Nothing else is incomplete. All of the rooms are solid and not static, so I'm going to say we're good. There's an empty relief where it looks like an object would fit, yes. So let's use... Ah. We didn't save and we didn't put the key in the save box. Why didn't we do that? Okay, let's take a risk. Use. Placing the heart emblem into the slot seems to have unlocked the door. Well, let's go through it. Okay. Where is this now? Oh. Okay. Hold on a second. The magic of games. Let's use our camera. What do we see? Purple. Nothing else, okay? I have so many questions. I feel like Alice right now. Is this representative of going through the rabbit hole? As in she was on a forum at the start of the game. This is her descent into madness. Is this place even real? Who are you, Sam? Really? What are you looking for? The knob is totally broken and won't turn. The door looks weak, but there's nothing behind it. Smash? Can we... The door looks weak, there's nothing behind it. Okay, do we... run to the door, maybe? No, okay. Door looks weak and there's nothing behind it. Why is that important? We can't go anywhere else. Did I have any sort of... I don't have any sort of weapon, right? How about taking a picture? Nope. Okay. I thought my camera was magical. I'm confused. We don't have anything in our inventory, right? We just have things to take a picture with. Oh. Oh, shit. Okay. Okay. No. there's that. And we're gonna... Yeah. I'm not too scared at this point. He's a way away from me, so it's fine. I'm hoping this is... Oh, thank God. Oh, praise Christ. Go, Sam. So we leap through to safety. Where the fuck are we? Where is this? When is this? Oh, turn around, girl. Turn around. Hello. Okay, looks like Samara's dragged us through. Sadako-chan, rather. Okay, is this level 2 then, I take it? Enter the archive, the achievement says. Okay, so we are in the archive now. I guess we were in the mansion before. Interesting. Alright guys, I think we're gonna break here for this segment of the game. For good reason. We've reached my 2-hour mark for recording, and I think this is a nice transition into the next area as the story evolves. So far, let's collect our thoughts. We have learned who we are. We are Samantha Mastelna. 78, so 78 to 99 is 21 years? It's 21 years old, I'm going to say. And it looks like our driving license expires next year, which is good to know. Got to get that renewed. Female, 5'4", brown eyes. We started on a forum board called Paranormal Discussion, talking with other, looks like, urban explorers that like to go to different houses or mansions or abandoned places. And this thread that we joined was in Connecticut Valley, so we have a location. And the title was Threshold. Still not sure what that is yet, but maybe Threshold to the other side. Today, this person, I'm assuming is a woman, is missing since March 1998. It is now September or October 1999, and we have arrived at the mansion. There is an unknown person here who visited. Doesn't say what the name is, but they left notes. They did make it back though, across the land bridge. So we're going to assume that they left and never came back to Pleasure Beach. We don't know where Pleasure Beach is, but we're also going to assume it's here. We have a family. A wife who died, a man, a husband, a father, who we can't tell is still alive or not, but we did see a lit cigarette in the safe room. So we're going to assume half and half here. He is alive, maybe he's dead. We don't know his name, but he left us some journals about his wife's decline into dementia. Alzheimer's. We have a wife's name as Rose and a son's name as John, who we haven't heard anything more about yet. And we also have found Epstein's dungeon of tapes. We don't know entirely what's on those, but a lot of them are like family vacations, trips, baby shower, so on. What about all the others? And this scribbled note as well, talking about whether this place is real. Now this note ties into what we've just seen. If this is real, this place is what they say it is, I don't even know how I'll feel. I mean, we just walked from one part of the house to God knows where. Alternate reality. And that's about it. That's about as much as we know so far as Sam. What do you guys think of this game? Are you enjoying it so far? What do you think of the writing, the lore, the story? I think this is quite deep. I'm actually really excited to see what's in part 2. Alright guys, we will leave that here for now. And I will catch you in the next one, part 2, shortly. Bye guys.